We're going to be kind of watching how that changes into tomorrow. I think we will be seeing more widespread rain. So let's enjoy the not as widespread or intense wet weather that we're dealing with this afternoon. Most of us have stayed dry much of the day. It's down in the southern upstate that we have seen the more persistent rain so far today, while the Greenville and Spartanburg areas, as well as areas to the north in North Carolina, really haven't seen much just yet. But as we look back to the west over northeast Georgia, we're starting to see the signs of additional rain that are moving back into the region. Good news today is really we've been kind of blocked down to the south, where heavier rain and storms is set up from Savannah over to Macon and then back into parts of central and southern Alabama. Still watching this stationary front that continues to remain parked over the central Gulf Coast region. We've gotten a lot of dry air in place, and really that's what's helping us to stay as least active as we've been so far today. But this area of low pressure back over Texas will give us another little surge of energy, and I do expect that will be just enough to start to cause us to have some much more widespread rain tomorrow. For the rest of the evening, it's basically along and south of 85 that we'll continue to see continued light rain activity, but that is going to change in a big way tomorrow. This is 7 o'clock in the morning. Chances are our upstate areas back into northeast Georgia will see widespread rain moving in, and it looks to stick around much of the day, while the mountains there is going to be a very sharp cutoff to areas to the north where it is not going to rain as much. Looking at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll start to see the coverage and intensity of the rain begin to diminish just a bit. And by 7 o'clock tomorrow night, most of the rain I expect will be done. In terms of rain totals, again, I'm not expecting flood concerns with this system. About an inch or so for most of our upstate areas. And look at Asheville, our forecast model only printing out barely enough to measure. So that is how much of a cutoff there's going to be between the upstate and the mountains in terms of those rain totals. And then for Friday, while the upstate finally gets some sunshine, mountains will have to deal with a little bit of light snowfall in the northern areas there near Mount Mitchell. Not going to be anything too significant, which is good news. Tonight's low 51 degrees, showers possible. In the mountains, mostly dry at 42, though a sprinkle or two is possible. Looking ahead into tomorrow, temperatures stay in the 40s with that best chance of rain in the morning. So as we rate your day on the Carolina Sky Meter, a little bit lower than today. It is a 4 out of 10 since we are going to be dealing with a little bit heavier in the way of wet weather. Sunshine is back Friday, Saturday, and then that time change Saturday night. Do not forget, clocks will be set forward an hour. Next week, we will start generally dry on Monday. The rain chances return Tuesday and Wednesday.